Hi there. Hello, everyone. My name is Henrik, and I'm the CEO of a company called Scania. You know, I often get the question, sort of, which industry do you work in? And then then I try to describe it as, are we producing heavy commercial vehicles? I'm probably in the heavy commercial vehicle industry. That's what I used to say. Nowadays, I'm saying that I belong to an ecosystem of transport and mobility of people and goods. That's my ecosystem. And I think that we need to start thinking of ourselves not belonging to industry verticals anymore, but belonging to an ecosystem where you have to have a 360-degree view of what's going on around you. And you need to challenge your existence and your position in the value chain constantly. You need to rethink about who is your customer, who is your supplier, who is your potential competitors. In this ecosystem of mobility of goods and people, we emit around 20% of the global CO2 in the world. 20% of the global CO2. So we are part of the problem. But we would like to be part of the solution as well. So at Scania, we have taken a position where we want to drive the transformation towards more sustainable transport solutions. We want to provide a CO2 neutral transport system for the world. And to do that, of course, we are using a lot of new technology, a lot of innovations. We have since 2011 connected all our vehicles that are going out in the world. So they are sending signals every minute where they are, how they're performing, how the driver's performing, what sort of goods they're carrying. It's like a big global ecosystem of vehicles moving around. Today it's more than 300,000 connected vehicles. We're using artificial intelligence to sort of try to take out waste in logistics, since the average vehicle we know today is maybe only carrying around goods that creates a filling rate of 60%. So there's 40% potential to improve the efficiency in logistics. We are using renewable fuels, bioethanol, biogas, biodiesel, that reduces CO2 with up to 90% instead of using fossil fuel. We are working with autonomous vehicles that are today deployed in mines that are running without a driver. We're using all the technology you can think of, and we're using all the sort of smart digitalization tools that we can have to try to create a more sustainable transport system. But that is not what I want to share with you today, because I think it's also important that we think about how we can redefine our business model. And therefore, I would like to give you an example from India. In India, we are working with trying to do something about sustainability here and now. Because I can tell you that I'm sick and tired of everyone talking about the technologies tomorrow that will save the world. The 2.0-degree target that we have, that we need to sort of keep ourselves under, is not waiting for the perfect technology to come tomorrow. We need to work with what we have here and now. And this example in India is doing that. We have had difficulties to try to sell buses in India because on one hand, much of the business is corrupt. There's a lot of bureaucracy. So we have decided actually to take the role of our customers. We are now running a bus operating company, moving people. We usually don't do that. We have also had trouble to find renewable biofuels available in India. So we actually forced ourselves to start a company to produce biofuel from waste. Wastewater from toilets is going out to the rivers. We are now collecting and creating biogas. We are taking residual products from rice production and creating bioethanol. We are setting up the production units of producing fuels. So we are actually challenging our own position in this ecosystem, in this value chain, while taking on one hand the position of our customer and on another hand taking the position of our suppliers of fuel, just to be able to create a sustainable solution. And the message I want to send to you all is that, yes, we have technology, that's great, but I urge you all, define what is your ecosystem, and to rethink your business model constantly. And by business model, I mean that who is your customer today and tomorrow? What is your value proposition, and how will you charge for that? I am a true believer that we will be able to provide a sustainable transport system in this world, but I need your help. So if you are a business leader, I urge you, think about logistics as an integrated part of your production system, and then ask yourself, is my production sustainable? And if it's not, we will be there to help you. If you are a consumer, that most of you are, start challenging your suppliers of services and products and ask yourself, have they been produced but also transported in a sustainable way? If you help me with that, I'm sure that we will reach the sort of vision of creating a more sustainable world and a more sustainable transport system. Thank you very much.